Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and tonight I have to coach a baseball game, and to be honest, I'm getting kind of tired. The season seems to have drug out a pretty long time, and my youngest has been playing coach pitch baseball where the coach pitches to you, as well as kid pitch, where he's transitioning to kid pitch. And so he's playing on half and half on two teams so that he can get used to kids pitching to him as well. And so it's been a long season. And his mother and I have been splitting time as we need to, but I'm worn out. I'm ready for this. You know, as much as I work with my kids on baseball, when we get towards the end of the season, I'm tired. I'm ready to get a break. So I'm looking forward to the holiday season. Now, the Cryptic Poet had added a couple of video clips that I did not grab from yesterday, and I wanted to play them. One's from Brad Garlinghouse, and one is from Brian Brooks from the OCC. I did not show this clip from Brad Garlinghouse. Listen to this. In this, he's talking about how their addition of customers is going at Ripple.
That's in a very, very positive way. And in some way, it's made our jobs harder. You know, at the core, a big part of what Ripple does is, you know, we sell financial technology. We sell that underlying kind of plumbing to financial institutions, banks, payment providers. And, you know, that is certainly, you know, we've continued to sign up a lot of new customers and still averaging kind of, you know, about two a week, which is great. But, you know, that is a little bit slower than we were at the beginning of the year in January. And, you know, that is a lot because you can't show up to the Bank of Chris and the Bank of, you know, FinTech Week or whatever we want to call it. You know, that makes the sales process a little higher friction. Now, on the other hand, the dynamics of the pandemic have highlighted some of the huge gaps in our financial infrastructure. You know, from moving from cash to digital, and I think it highlights how some of the unbanked and underbanked have been left behind by what's happening globally. And so that, coupled with, you know, massive inflation of fiat currencies, you know, that's really good for the crypto industry at large. You know, it's not at all a surprise to me to see that the broader crypto market overall, you know, according to, you know, the sources I think you and I both looked at, it's up somewhere around 90% this year.
That I played yesterday.
And I'm pretty bullish about what the next year or two or three looks like for the crypto market at large. And that's largely because when you print as much fiat stimulus.
Yeah, I played you that part yesterday. I just wanted you to hear the two customers weekly. He said they're doing about 2 customers weekly. And then there was this clip from Brian Brooks about regulations.
In the meantime, corporate America is not waiting for that. So we've all read a lot about Facebook's Libra project with its various ups and downs. We've read less about other stablecoin projects like the Circle partnership for USDC or the Gemini coin or the Paxos coin. But if you look, Chris, over the last month or two, and you just look at the growth trajectory of these stablecoin projects, these have been doubling in market capitalization roughly every 60 days for the last 6 months. That's an incredible hockey stick asymptotic rate of growth, which tells us the market wants these things and the market will have these things. So we can try to push back as long as we can, kind of like the taxi cab commissions did with Uber, and we saw how that ended. Or we can embrace it and say, look, the good parts of this are very, very good. And we need to come out now and get in front of it by saying, we're okay with these projects as long as they meet these parameters, and only outside the parameters are we going to have problems. We need to be clearer about that if we want to be competitive as a country and if we want to avoid bad outcomes as markets move in the direction they're going to choose.
It's very obvious to me that they are very aggressive right now. And I believe that you're going to see regulations popping up and regulatory clarity or certainty or whatever you call it. You're going to be seeing that clarity happen left and right over the course of the next few weeks and months, because they just seem like they're extreme in aggressive mode right now. And then here's another guy, the Chris Giancarlo, that's doing the Digital Dollar Project from yesterday. This is his quote. Stable coins are providing an important utility role in both lowering costs and shortening time spans. That's a value proposition that's long been needed to be addressed. And before I leave this, I wanted to make sure I gave credit. The Cryptic Poet, give him a follow on Twitter at @OneCrypticPoet, and also go to his YouTube channel, The Cryptic Poet, and give him a subscribe because he does put out a lot of good clips. I wanted to show you this. Tomorrow, Miguel Valles, who used to run the XRP markets for Ripple, who is now at Link2, is doing an event. It says, we're just 24 hours away from tomorrow's Lunch and Learn at 12 Pacific time. Would you like to attend? They're going to be talking about metals, crypto, and fintech. The guest speakers, it's Digital Perspectives, Brad Combs, and Miguel Valles. And you can go to their Twitter feed and sign up for the Eventbrite thing. Link2 Inc. at Link2, link with a Q, to Inc. To go sign up for that. Now, XRP Crypto Wolf tweeted this out. New Zealand's central bank is actively researching digital currencies. Reserve Bank of New Zealand's assistant governor said CBDCs present a range of high-level benefits and challenges. Among the benefits are increasing access to cash and financial inclusion. Then this is from Michelle Vandenberg, sent me this. The Bahamas, and this is the Cryptic Poet again. This guy's on fire. The Bahamas Sand Dollar CBDC goes live. Now, I don't know. Here, let me go back. I do not. I heard whispers today on Twitter. I looked around for a little confirmation and I didn't find it, but I did. And I think maybe this is the Sand Dollar project right here. But I did read from a couple of people that they thought this Bahamas Sand Dollar was built by IBM on Stellar, the WorldWire project, right? So I haven't confirmed that, but if you have any kind of documentation, send that to me because I would like to show that to my audience. CFTC tweeted, this is a big deal right here, folks, because remember, DTCC, we're going to get to the DTCC, but not anyway. CFTC and Bank of England signed a new memorandum of understanding regarding supervision of cross-border clearing organizations. Okay. And then so here's what they said. CFTC, Bank of England have announced that they have signed the memorandum regarding cooperation and the exchange of information in the supervision and oversight of clearing organizations that operate on a cross-border basis in the United States and in the United Kingdom. CFTC Chairman Heath Tarbert, BOE Deputy Governor for Financial Stability John Cunliffe, published a joint op-ed for Risk.net outlining the agreement. It strengthens the relationship between the regulators responsible for the resilience of the largest and most important derivatives markets and central counterparties in the world. Think DTCC all the money. CFTC's Chairman Heath and Bank of England's John Cunliffe, as regulators for the largest derivatives markets in the world, we are committed to continuing to cooperate based on a shared understanding. Now, this was sent to me by Michelle, XRP bot. She's a bot, number 985589. DTCC, this is an article from September. DTCC is to tokenize derivatives, securities, stocks, bonds, and uses XRP for instant settlements. DTCC outlines steps to achieve complete dematerialization of physical securities in the United States. What that means is provide. That's basically means to put securities on the blockchain is what they're saying. But let me cover another thing before I go there. DTCC is to tokenize derivatives. Now remember what these disappeared accounts on Twitter and on Steemit. Kendra Hill, think Rachel Lee. Remember what they said. They said that XRP has always been about derivatives. That's what they said. And then they disappeared. Okay. So this is from September 29th, 2020. The DTCC, premier post-trade market infrastructure for global financial services industry, today issued its latest white paper, From Physical to Digital Advanced Dematerialization of U.S. Securities, outlining the necessary steps to reduce and ultimately eliminate certificated U.S. securities. So that people don't have to have physical certificates, and this is on the blockchain. That's what this is all about, folks. XRP for derivatives, right? And then James Rule sent me this: investing in digital assets, what every financial advisor should know. Barriers to investment, regulatory and compliance hurdles. Thursday, October 22nd. This is being done by the Digital Chamber. You can go and sign up, go to the Digital Chamber, probably has it on their Twitter feed, but James Rule has it. But you can sign up. They're going to have somebody from ErisX, Gemini, and a couple of other companies there. They want to, with any new financial asset class, compliance hurdles are coming. In other words, they're starting to explain to the financial advisors how they can sell this, and more importantly, they're working out how they can make the money. That's what it's always been about. Now, for those of you that are interested in unstoppable domains, now the link to get your unstoppable domains is in the description of every video I do. Afraid of sending crypto to the wrong person? Verify a Twitter handle on the blockchain with Chainlink unstoppable domains. See someone's Twitter handle before sending Bitcoin, Ethereum, Link, or any crypto. Like, retweet, comment with your domain. First 300 get a free verification. Watch this, folks. How awesome is that? These guys are on the cutting edge. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and family. If you haven't gotten any, go get your unstoppable domains in the description of all my videos. Thanks for listening.
Every day, billions of people around the world are mocked, ridiculed, laughed at, and embarrassed by their friends, family, and even strangers. These people go through their days knowing there are secrets being kept from them. They hear the faint whispers behind closed doors. The information and knowledge is held very close and only shared with others who were fortunate enough to find out. Feeling lost, rejected, and ostracized, these people give up, never finding out what digital assets the digital asset investor holds. But there is hope. Join the free Digital Asset Investor email newsletter and find out what digital assets he owns each month, including investments he's considering. Click the link in the description of this video or go to digitalassetinvestornewsletter.com. Put an end to your days of gloom and depression. Join the greatest free digital asset email newsletter ever created.